People are dancing in the field. They are at like a bar in the field, come on. When you are passing by a bar, so you just dance. Teamwork can through with the dance moves. Lilies, people are growing the lilies. Grown even. Hey Bunny, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on another video. Bunny, you appreciate it too. Thank you for coming back. Love you for coming back. If you're here for the first time, hi, my name is Hanni and I post videos on Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. So you want to hit that subscribe button, but if that's not a reason enough for you to hit that subscribe button, I'm entertaining. I am educative, most importantly, and I share, I give advice. I'm the best. I'm the girl. Let go. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so hit the subscribe button and join the family. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting. Are you done? Are you done? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. You are Bunny now. Okay, so today's video is basically a day in the life of a GIS analyst, another one of those. But today is going to be more like educative. So I remember when I was in school, when I was studying GIS, I was like, what does a person do as a GIS specialist? Like, what do you go do once you are, when you're out in the market? What do GIS specialists do? Like, what is that? Someone is taking either a video of me or a video of themselves, but they're taking a video. I think they're taking pictures of themselves or a video of me. I'm not sure, but they were definitely taking a video of me. Okay, that's besides the point. I am going to show you guys what I do as a GIS specialist. I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty things that I do that are literally GIS related. So I'm gonna start. First of all, I'm gonna explain the things I wear. You guys have been seeing me wearing this, but you're like, why do you wear that? So let me explain. The head. Obviously, I'm in the field. Also, this is not the outfit that I wear every day to work. This is the outfit I wear when I'm going in the field. So I'm wearing this hat because I need to protect myself from the sun. And the way I'm wearing it right now, it's not even the way I'm supposed to be wearing it, but I want to look cute for you guys. Normally I would wear my head this way, so that my face is fully covered, and I'm not. And that's when we are walking up and down also. Today we won't be walking up and down. We definitely spoke way too early. We actually ended up walking. I was misinformed, kinda. Just meeting with people basically, and we are sharing information with them. Not information, but I created maps there, and we need to select new areas where we are going to start working. So we will be sharing the maps with them, and then they will select on the maps. We'll show them the areas, the potential areas, and then we go discuss, we go back, and we go select the areas. Okay, so let me explain my outfit now. I'm wearing this hat. It's having all our donors logos there. This is our logo. And then I'm wearing this green shirt. So the green shirt is basically the one thing that tells community members, like, it's safe to talk to me, because we have spoke to the community leaders and they are aware that this is what we wear. So when you are not wearing this shirt, the community members might not trust you and they might not want to talk to you for that reason. Cool. The next thing is my pants. So you just have to wear whatever pants. I like to wear these brown pants because they are comfortable and they are old also. So it's not like I'm getting my new pants or my cute pants all, because these ones are already old. And then we have my techies. Okay, so I like to wear techies that are comfortable, but that are also protecting my ankle. Not just whatever techies just because I can wear a techie. And so normally what I do is I pull my socks up. Oh, let me show you on the stick. I pull my socks up this way. That's when I'm walking, because you tend to get dirty here. So to avoid me from getting dirty at the back of my feet, I pull my socks up. The socks I'm wearing today are also shorter. So the socks I'm wearing are shorter. Normally I would wear longer socks also. just so that my pens don't get dirty and I can read multiple times. I'm gonna show you guys the maps that I created that we are going to share with the community leaders, and these people that were taking pictures of me are now looking at me. I'm just gonna wave. Hi. So yeah, I guess they're just like wondering like, why is this person taking a video of themselves and that kind of thing, which is normal. It's expected because they don't see this every day, so it's expected. Anyways, let me show you guys the maps. So I was gonna show you this at the car, but my colleagues are listening to One Blood music while we wait for the people that you're supposed to be meeting up with. So it just didn't make sense to me to go vlog from the car to show you the maps, because One Blood music is now also copyrighted. So let me show you guys the video. So basically, yeah, the maps. So this map, this was me testing out things and seeing how they were gonna look. But here we basically have the same map, which is this big map, but then on this one we have the names. I'm still working on another map that's going to have the names but fitting much more to the boundaries and not everywhere like this, where you basically can't tell what belongs to what unless you are the one that created the map. But this is the map we'll be sharing with the people we are meeting with. We have Samora Marshall, we have Korean Hub here, we have Vanaheda here, and so this is Korean Hub here, this is Vanaheda, and on the other side of Korean Hub here we have our area where we focus, where the informal settlements are. This is in Samora Marshall constituency. It's basically here, and so right now we are in this constituency. We are here. This is where we are. Okay, to be exact, we are somewhere here. Okay, so we are meeting with the community leaders from here, and we are meeting with community leaders from this area here as well. So today we are meeting with the ones from this part here and this part here, and we're gonna talk, not community leaders, but basically our coordinators in the field. And we're just gonna show them the maps. So we're just gonna discuss what we want to do and where we hopefully want to walk. So I brought along this map as just in case they ask, okay, what is the name of that blog? And then I know because I have it here. So yeah, when I get to the office, I will show you guys how I came by with these boundaries here. In case you're wondering, it was a process. It happened over like months or a month, 2 months maybe. I'm not so sure, I forgot. So yeah, when I get to the office, I'll show you guys how I did the maps and how I got the block down, not the block boundaries, but the section boundaries. Block boundaries, section boundaries. Yeah, so now we're just waiting to meet with the people.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's just say I wasn't misinformed, but I just thought the meeting we're having today was a different meeting, not the one we are having today. Today is not necessarily a meeting, which is making me regret so much because I'm wearing all this makeup. But it's okay, the makeup is mad. I had my setting spray on, and yeah. So today's meeting, apparently, we're just meeting with our coordinator, Mefoipe, and we are going to walk around. We are going to assess the area on our own first. And so today's meeting is the meeting where we assess the area. We look at the area, we see which areas are a little bit problematic and which areas do we want to walk in. Yeah, by seeing with our eyes. So we're gonna have to work today with makeup on, but that's okay. It's gonna melt, maybe not. This is how we see how powerful my setting spray is. So you wanna be in or you wanna be behind me?
Yes, I'm glowing.
This is my baby, our coordinator, and this is Kafula.
Stop calling me Kafula even on YouTube.
Star. That is. What is Kaf? Wait. Kafula. Konyofi. Her name is. Oh, this is Timo.
This is me.
Why are you having a
is
bottle? Oh, that's your water bottle. Is
The
that
water
sensitive?
bottle.
Is that not a soap bottle?
No water.
Oh, okay. It's called water.
Yeah, so
But
we're
I-
safe today in the field.
Thank you, Timo. Hanni
Drinking
came
a
with a
lot of
full face
water.
of makeup because I thought we were just having meetings and showing maps.
You have to map this area today.
Ooh, we are going to walk around with our makeup on. So let's go. So my paper is saying there's a skip container, but there's waste everywhere on the floor. This is because, not to throw names out there, but this is because the skip container is full. It has not been cleaned, cleared out. Maybe the people are dumping the waste faster than it's being cleaned out. So now we have waste on the floor. So we have the people there that pick up the waste also. So then we have the problem of the people throwing away waste that is bringing flies. I don't know, you guys might not be interested in that, but yeah. So the skip container is pretty full. That's why you're seeing waste everywhere. But normally when I come, sometimes I come this side to come do other types of mapping. This place is like pretty clean. I'm pulling my head in my face now because the sun. This place is pretty clean normally, but now we can see it. The skip container is full. Let me put on my mask also. Okay, so we're going to start working. I'm not so sure in which area we're going to start working. But I'm going to work now. I need to expose these people. You are taking away all your degrees, Timo.
Okay, I didn't check the north arrow. Yes, I didn't check the north arrow, but I knew. Yes, but I knew, like, guys, the map, they're taking it wrong. Like, guys,
No, but even when you are standing like this in your head, you should orient yourself.
this is my imaginary north. Without,
It's like where we are even not where is it?
like,
This geographer, people are standing with the map, ne? They are standing with the map. They are arguing with me. Apparently, I'm showing on the map. Wait, this is where we are, and they're like, no, we are not there. So I pull out Google Maps, and I show them, look, this is where we are, which is here on the map. And then they go like, no, but then we must be standing like this. Like, where's the north arrow? And I'm like, there's the north arrow. So they're literally reading the map without looking at the north arrow. So their orientation was 1-1. Whew, that was funny.
A few moments later.
With your help,
So what's happening right now? Let me go to the shade a little bit. Okay, so what's happening right now is that we're just talking to community members that we find like outside their houses, and we're just consulting with them on the situation, and we're just asking, so in your opinion, which areas are the most problematic areas, and then we show the map to them. We basically give them an orientation of the map. We show them where we are, and then they kind of show us on the map where it's problematic, and also they show us like physically where it's problematic. So, so for instance, that area there where you see there's like it's grass, that area, it goes all the way far back, and that area is basically like a shade island. That's where people go do their business. So that means we need to focus on triggering this area. So we know like that's a problematic area, but it goes like a whole stripe. So it's pretty big, and we obviously won't be able to target the whole area at the moment, but we have to, give it some type of weight. It has to have like a bigger weight in the influence of us selecting the area where we are going to start working. So that's one thing. So basically the area, the going all the way to the back end where there's the last pole there. That's literally all. It's called a sheet island. Right now, if there was no grass here, you would be able to see toilet paper everywhere, but there's grass, so you can't see the toilet papers. But yeah, the kids are sitting in their car. I want to show you their faces, but they are sitting in their car. There with his girlfriend in the front seat. Actually, even having like a phone there. I can't show you guys the kids' faces, but they are living the best life. Yes, their car. The guy is in the front seat and the girl is in the other seat. Life, yeah, dream life. Yeah, these are the memories that you will go remember when you grow up. You're like, remember when we used to sit in the car? We used to drive that car that wasn't working, it was just sitting in one place. Yeah, so there they are in their car driving to, I don't know where to. Yeah. Okay, so at this point we're just walking around, looking at the riverbeds, speaking to community members, basically just speaking to anyone that's willing to speak with us, and we're also making our own observations, looking at waste islands. We also made it a point to, if we saw kids that are playing around, we just spoke to them, just so we can poke their brains and just have an idea of what's really happening in the place. The beauty of GIS is that you sometimes don't even need to go in the field. Like, that's what makes GIS so beautiful. You can literally do analysis on a place you have never been to. That's the beauty of GIS. But then sometimes it kind of becomes necessary to go in the field because pixels can be mixed up, especially if you're looking at things that are really tiny and it's just complicated, or it can get complicated, but it's a whole very long story that we can't get into right now. But we came across this amazingly constructed toilet. Well, I've already been here, I've already seen it before, but my colleagues came across it for the first time, and it's beautiful, it's just amazing. And so sometimes when we come across this type of toilets, we like to talk to the owners of the toilets, and we just kind of motivate them, encourage them, and kind of thank them, encourage them so that they can, influence their neighbors and speak to their neighbors so that their neighbors can also, come up with something similar. The whole idea is basically to just make the whole community authentication free, and yeah, so we do that. People are dancing in the field. They are at a bar in the field, come on. When you're passing by a bar, so you just dance. Teamwork coming through with the dance moves. Kafula coming through with the dance moves. Hi. So now we are at a much larger riverbed. It starts from over there where there's like sand that's moving, and it goes way back. It goes to a sewer plant at the back. And basically what we found in this area is like, it's so amazing. People in this area are so creative, or should I say innovative maybe. Basically what they're doing is that they are using the runoff, or the riverbed to basically use it as a garden. So what they do is plant their maize meal and mahanku next to the riverbed, or like in the where the water will be running off from the riverbed. And oh my gosh, they have actual vegetables, well, mealies and mahangu growing in this area. And on the other side, we also have like an area where people, the other side of the riverbed, there's an area where people are being relocated to. The orange things that you see over there are toilets from the relocation area, and then these two things here with the green doors are also toilets. And there's the thing that's like, apparently when you're sitting in the toilet, sometimes like your shoes can be grabbed while you're sitting in the toilet. I have no idea why somebody would make a toilet where your shoes and your feet is just there open, but that's a fun fact we learned, that it happens. But yeah, it is what it is. People are making use of their resources and making use of what they have. Lilies, people are growing the lilies. Grown even. I know these community members. These community members must be really nice people. Like, how do they not steal each other's millies? There are millies and mahangu everywhere.
Like you are in a whole garden and everyone is so it's kind of like
It's like you are walking in a garden. Eh? Nobody's stealing anyone's millies.
urban agriculture, guys. Here.
Urban agriculture.
People have their gardens, like they are growing their vegetables, they have their flowers. It's really amazing. They have a sense of community.
Yeah.
It's amazing, really.
Okay, I think we are done.
Beside the perception of what everyone thinks about people.
Oh, it's true. The perceptions here, people are rich.
A few moments later.
It's a Harambe progressive.
There's a bar here called Harambe Shabin. We're walking back to the car, and as we're walking back to the car, we're basically discussing or talking about basically how town councils, municipalities can have a close relationship with communities, because you understand and learn a lot from the communities. And when you're trying to improve or end informal settlements, you actually need to go speak to the people, engage them on decision-making levels, and just hear their opinions, and you'll be surprised how much you'd actually learn from the community themselves. And so yeah, it's a discussion we're having while we're walking to the car, just basically like how it's important and how community members being involved in decision makings for the town or for the municipality city can basically help a lot in development and planning and informal settlements. So yeah, that's the discussion we are having. But now they're speaking, they're sharing their things in Oshuambo, and I'm like, I understand like 3 words. 3 words, and that's about it. But yeah. We made a quick stop at this beautiful community garden that is basically run by a community leader from the area who is also a CLTS member, basically a volunteer in the area as well. And I had an interview with him. It's an amazing interview. I'll link it in this video as well in the top right corner. Just click there and check it out. It was an amazing interview of basically how the area came to be, how he came up with the ideas, and basically the concept behind the whole mini garden that he has over there. And yeah, please check out that video because it's fun and it's really nice. Check out that video. Okay guys, so we're done with field work now. We're going back to the office where I will then go explain to you guys how these maps came to be, how I basically created these maps. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when I'm back at the office, and I will explain everything. We'll talk more, and yeah, we're pretty exhausted now, so
1 hour later.
okay guys, so I'm back at the office and it's lunchtime, so I thought I would use this time to show you guys what I do at the office. Yeah, so let me show you what I do at the office. And also let me just say that this is not everything I do. This is just a bit of what I do, just so that when you are in school and you are wondering what do you do as a GIS analyst or a GIS specialist. I'm not an analyst, I'm a specialist. So as a GIS specialist, what do you do? Like when you go to UNAM and you go study GIS, or when you go to NAST and you go study GIT, which by the way, it's a little bit different also. It's not necessarily the same. I would advise someone to do GIS instead of GIT. But yeah, that's my opinion. Also, if you want to get into that, then you guys will have to learn. Leave a comment down below. I'll invite someone that did GIT. Hopefully I can find someone that did GIT that's willing to come in this video, and I'll explain in my opinion why it's best to do GIS instead of GIT. But let me just show you guys what I do, like what I did today. So earlier on, okay, this thing keeps falling off, I'm sorry. Let me just paste it back on. I pasted this so that I can use it as an example, a teaching example. Okay, I think it's hard. Okay, so earlier on I showed you this map, right? And I was like, I'm gonna explain to you how we basically made this map. So this area here is where we were today, and the area that I'm about to show you now, it's this from here going up here, coming here, coming here, coming here. This is the area I'm about to show you now, and as you can see, this is a small scale map, so there's not so much details on the map. So basically I can't go with this in the field and expect someone to know where they are and have an orientation. It's almost impossible to explain an orientation to someone that way because it's too big. They can't see what's on the ground and they just have no idea what's on the ground. So what we did is that we needed to map these locations, the locations that I just showed you. We needed to map those locations, and in order for me to map those locations, since I'm not from there, I needed to meet up with the community leaders from those areas, and then they had to then show us where their boundaries went. You could do this with a car, but that would be more expensive driving around to get those boundaries. So what we did is basically sat with the community leaders, had meetings with them, and okay, so let's get that brings us to the next map now. So we printed maps there, and on the map we had to put something that would give them an orientation and understanding of where they are. And for those areas, there's literally nothing mapped there from NSA. So let me just quickly jump in here. So in Namibia, we get our data from Digital Namibia, which is a website that is run by NSA, where you literally get any kind of data from in Namibia. But unfortunately, this is an informal settlement and there isn't really much happening in this area. So there's no data that has been mapped in this area. NSA is a Namibian Statistics Agency, and it is basically the data hub for Namibia. Like that's any kind of geographical data that you need, you get it from NSA. So that's why I'm basically saying there's no data map from NSA at this point. But yeah, just to get an understanding of what I'm trying to say. So we've mapped kindergartens before, and then we used the kindergartens we mapped as an orientation thing, because if you know where the kindergarten is in your area, then you'd most likely remember or have an idea of where your boundary is going to go, because you now have an orientation, you now understand where you are. So we meet with the community leaders, we explain to them the process, what we want to achieve, and what we are trying them to understand, and we just basically explain the maps, and then we ask them questions around the map just to make sure that they actually know where they are, they actually know what is on the map and where what is on the map. So after that, now for example on this map we have kindergartens, right? So we have the kindergartens with the different colors, and then on the other side there we have the name of the kindergartens. You could also have the names here instead of on the legend, but it was just much easier for us to have them on the legend because we needed them to see what's actually happening on the map. The other thing that we also used for orientation, it's this here. This is the USAFE shop, right? And then this is an apartment complex, and this is the councillor's office. This is the USAFE shop right here. So we then use that as an, to have them get an orientation of where they are at. And then after that, they then had a pencil, all of them. They had a pencil, they drew for us where their boundaries are, and then we then create this. And once we create this, we go back to them again and they confirm and they make sure that everything is all right. And that's how we came up with this map. That map was produced using basically a combination of both, to be honest. We use QGIS and ArcGIS, but mainly ArcGIS. But whichever software will work, as long as you are familiar with it. It's just about familiarizing yourself with the software that you like. I personally prefer ArcGIS, although it can be pushy. It has its days, you guys, but it is a good software though, if you understand it. So that's just basically a bit of what I do as a GIS specialist. There's more that I do, and that I can maybe just do in a different video, not this video, but that's a day in my life at work as a GIS specialist. Obviously the work day is not done yet. I'm gonna go back on the computer. I have other maps to create, and not this ones per se, but and the maps. That's the explanation. Basically, I do that maps. You don't create maps. You see, like when we're in the field as a GIS analyst, you are also part of like decision making. You help influence decision making. You help with like, that's why like it's important for me to be in the field, like because most of the decisions, like example site selections, that is on me. Like I need to make sure the site that we selected is appropriate according to the different criteria that are given to me. So you are everywhere as a GIS analyst. Like I didn't study anything to do with sanitation, but I have to learn about sanitation in order for me to have make an informed decision, you know, in order for me to influence a decision that is informed based on what I saw in the field, based on what I experienced in the field. So really, GIS is one of those courses that you can literally apply in any field. So here it's with disease management. We're trying to manage hepatitis E. Then I didn't study with Ministry of Health, anything like that. I didn't do medicine, but I can be in that field as a GIS person and help inform decisions. Yeah, so what else can I say about GIS? It's just broad. Just even if you're not, if you are what type of person, like just whatever you are studying, if it has anything to do with making decisions and stuff like that, I would advise you to also just take a bit of skills from GIS, learn a thing in there about GIS. And if you are a GIS person yourself, learn a thing in there and more like from other courses as well. Learn a thing about IT, especially IT, because when you are a GIS person and somebody's phone or the office phone is not working for some weird reason, they think they need to talk to you. I have no idea why. I don't understand the concept behind that, but apparently if your phone is not working, they assume like I need to know how to fix that problem. But I did GIS, not IT, but I guess it's part of the job. So you have to have a few knowledge here and there about IT, and even just not about IT, just even other fields, biology, or okay, I have a background in geography, medicine, health, planning, town planning, regional planning, architecture, all of those things, because GIS is a tool for informing decisions, basically. Yes. So yeah, in the future, if someone asks you, what is a GIS specialist, or what do you do as a GIS specialist? Basically, you just say you help inform decisions, and you make maps, and yeah, you influence decisions a lot as a GIS person, in data monitoring, data management. It's also important that you know a thing or two about programming, web development, because all of that go together as a GIS person. Yeah, so I hope I helped someone here that's wondering like, what does a GIS specialist do? I hope this was a little bit informative and you learned a thing or two from this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, and thank you for spending a day with me at work, which was basically half a day, because obviously the other things that I'm going to do is basically just what I explained to you now. So yeah, you guys saw that I'm basically going to do that, and that's gonna be the end of this day. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet and you watched the video till the end, it means I captured you, it means I educated you, or it means I informed you, or it means I entertained you. One of the reasons kept you here. So hit that subscribe button and join the family, and also turn on the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a new video. I love you so much. Bye.